get this one guy in there. But you can see where his lead goes. So you can't really, I don't see any part where you can take him apart. His whole housing here. And he's responsible for one of the elements on this side probably. So if I take him off, you can see the elements that he's responsible for. I mean, if I could drill him out, I would drill him out and maybe run a clean wire to him, I guess. But that's probably not needed. So like say for instance, see there, he's responsible for on this side of the element. That's why pretty much our brake light for him is not working, because he's responsible for bringing contacts here. Now it doesn't seem that hard, right? So you can see him, his whole idea is to get underneath there and bring this contact here, and this guy's bringing this contact here, and then the ground wire of course is connected to the wall. This is the wall right there. Brown wire, this one, the one that broke, are yellow with green wire, this side right here on the left. Then make the contact right there. There you go. It's unfortunate, but we'll have to fix that guy. We will. There's no point. These guys are already connected here, so they're not going anywhere anymore. This is dielectric grease, not silicone, by the way. Now that I got it off, just kind of visual inspect it. Yeah, I think I really liked our paint job on this guy. Remember, this guy had like a little white mildew. We cleaned it much as we can, and then we just hit it with a paint. See a little bit still that white mildew here, though. Oh well, it's not a big deal. But everything else, the tank looks beautiful. I mean, it's just like a nice sealed paint. Really nice. I'm really pleased by the paint job in this one. That wasn't that hard, I guess. It was one of our few last final steps, so we did it really well. Oh, let me go ahead and just twist this all the way in. I don't think it... See, the oil's not coming out. It's only when the engine's starting. So when you see the oil spurring. So yeah, our engine oil, we'll need to tap it back, because we know that quite a bit came out. So it's probably closer to 400 milliliters in there. So when we tap it back, we'll know that we at least attempted to fill the dipstick accordingly to where it should be again for a second time. So yeah, this is Michael from NCY Store. What I'm going to do here, I guess from here on, is, well, go ahead and route the cables. Let's see what we can do here. We'll cut this one tie strap, and let's see how many more it's holding it. Darn it, there's one right underneath here as well, which if I can get to, I would. So he's like right underneath this darn plate here. Let's see what I can do. He's before him or after him. He's just like right there, laughing at us. I'll try to get him somehow, maybe reach my arm underneath there and just snap him, but I know he needs to snap him here, which let's do that. Let's do all the snapping when we can, huh? Let's see which one. See, he's more easier to get from this side. Gonna snap him right now. Gotta be careful though, I don't want to snap anywhere near the line. There we go, that snap, that wasn't hard. And next time when we do bring a snap to him, we might maybe snap him away from our serial number just in case. Okay, now we gotta get one more snap, and that sucker is like right. Let's see how far he is. I'm seeing him, I'm seeing him where he might have notched it, but he is definitely somewhere like right there. Yeah, I can see his little tie strap right there. You see him? So maybe we can do a razor blade kind of move on him or something, but I think we might be able to get a plier in there, go from underneath. Just gotta be really careful. I'm gonna try to put my arm through here. How about that? Now let's see if I have an angle. Nope, I don't have an angle through here. I might have to take the jacket off. See if I can get through it. Because I need, well, I can snap these guys, right? They're not gonna do us any good, because that whole line is filled with the old brake line. Come on. Just gotta be careful snapping them. You don't want to hit the brake line. Well, it doesn't really matter now, really. More likely he's gonna be thrown away, but just for good measure. There we go. Look at that. This one can be snapped. Oh, am I digging in? There we go. The last one here. Well, the last one from the final one. There we go. Make sure these guys are okay. All right. So this guy right here is going to be the doozy one. He's going to be the one that's determined if we need to open this guy back up or not, which I don't want to. But he shouldn't be that bad of a challenge. Let me take off my jacket and see if I can wedge my forearm in there somewhat, some way. Try to really get that guy snapped in there to release that final brake line. You guys can see it with me here, or somewhat. This guy's really doing a 360 with me. Camera. Or with us. Here we go. Let me see if I can poke him somewhere where he'll latch and hold properly. There we go. Okay, the objective is to get through that guy. You guys can't still see him yet, but he's like right in there, just like right here. I just need to get my forearm there, so I'm gonna take off my jacket and do this. Okay, let's see if I can even yank him with the plier or something. Bring him a little bit more closer to us. Or not, let's see. Alright, let's go and get the pliers here. Taking the plier in. Nah, I wish I can just go straight like this, but I can't because the bar here. So I have to take off my jacket. See how much free play I have here. I'm not sure if I can get underneath, that'd be better. Golly, it's always one thing after another hitting me. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna lay in here sort of. See if I can see it. Oh yeah, I can see him clearly right here. You guys can see it too. Watch. I'll bring you guys down here with me. I know you're like thinking, man, that's a lot of work. Here we go, look. Check him out. He's sitting pretty right there. That's the last tie strap. Look at that guy right there. So we gotta figure out, oh, sorry. I have to go over this bar with my hand. And I could probably capture him and probably take him out like a synchronized spy operation right now. Alright, let me put this here in the holder. Let's see if I can flex this guy's feet all the way to the very bottom. You guys can see with me. I know I could probably turn him. This is probably be a badass move, but oh, there we go. That's what I like about these tripods, they're flexible. Let's see here, get the camera locked. Oh! Uh-oh, it's gonna turn off on us. Alright, the camera keep on flickering down. So let me try to get angle again where we can see that tie strap, the last of its kind. Or hoping. Can't get him in there enough to social. Let's see here. Probably a little bit more level down. There we go. Maybe you guys can see it now, maybe. Now you guys can see the other tie strap, but we want to see the one that's holding the brake line. I'm not sure you guys can see. Where was he? Yeah, he's just like right there. Look, I can feel him right here. I'm rubbing him. This guy's in the way, that's why you guys can't see him. Look at this, I can angle. Heck, I could probably get like... Look, I can even hook him on like right here. I just gotta get this right here. This guy's, hopefully he's not attached to that metal frame as well. Remember that little metal? I think we broke him off, so he should be fine. So let's go ahead and get angled there and try to get that guy out there. Operation remove tie strap. Let's see which way I can come where I have leverage. If I do this way, I can see where I'm coming, so I'll have to go from up top. It's kind of whack. I have to go from up top like this. Look at this. I can actually feed his teeth in there. I think I am doing it. Okay. I just don't want to ruin any of my... Let me get the other bottom end of this clamp. The only way you guys can see what I'm doing is actually being dispositioned. I think this is probably where he's not wanting you to see him. There we go. Look, bingo. You guys can see him clearly now. There we go. See that? You got a little spotlight on him. This is what we're trying to get at. Look at this. I can almost get this guy. See, get my plier to it. Look at that. I got my plier to it. But I don't have the leverage to bite the other side of the plier. I do if I lift my hand up here. There we go. It's the most oddest thing. I know I'm blocking you guys, but bear with me. There we go. I feel like I got leverage now. I just have to hit the snap button. Here we go. I'll try to move this out of the way. There you go. You guys see that? I got him where I want him. All I have to do is just snap. Oh boy. Bingo, got him. Got him. He's down, he's down. Black Hawk down. Alright, we got it. That was it. That was it. That was the last of his brotherhood. Let's see, we can get him cleanly out of there. There you go, he fell off on his own. He's like, man, I had enough of this here. Let's go and get him out of there. There he is. We got him. So I think that's it. There's nothing else holding these guys back. Hopefully I didn't damage anything behind there. I don't think I did though, so we're good. Oh, there's one little roca fell in here as well, which I'll use the magnet here to get it. It's kind of hard to get any other way. Probably won't see him. See there, little magnet. There you go. Come on, let's go grab that guy. We'll grab him from here. Whoa, this thing is strong. There we go. Thank you. Is there any more of you guys down there need rescue? Nope, that's it. Look at this guy. Straight headshot right there. Alright, so let's put him. We'll catch our. Oh shit. Put these guys here. Alright, so we did it. We got all the tie straps that we need to hopefully release him properly. Now, I think we have to have the same situation routing him as well, so we might need to go ahead and do the routing first before we remove this guy. Before we remove exactly what we're going to do here. So it's going to be messy. We have to drag either one of them to the head part, or bottom part is going to be like, ugh, brake fluid everywhere. So we got to really consider this here. How are we going to get this guy out without him making such a huge mess everywhere? Because when we drag him, he's going to go through, seems like he's going to go on top of the oil cooler, through the oil cooler and so forth. So where would we drag him out where he's going to have the less damage? We can drag him forward to the front. Or what's the deal? Putting him on now, that's another story. See, look there. We can see him from here, right? We can follow him. And I'm not sure we can close the banjo bolt. Did we try to close it last time when we took it off? I think we could attempt to close him and put the new one on there right away. If we hold it upright, let's see. Okay, if we put this on there, we can hold it upright. You remember it came with little plastic screws and stuff to help us prevent this, so forth. So let's do this. We're gonna have to, first of all, we'll get the jacket off. Okay, so these guys here will screw into there. But unfortunately, it's gonna be a huge mess. It's gonna be a little messy. We're thinking. This guy right here, it looks like we can screw into his male version, and we might be able to drag him through all his loopholes. What to do first. If we hold this upright, I don't think he'll be able to bleed himself. You know, I think we can get one side in first while this guy's still sealed in the bottom. I don't know for how long though he'll still seal until we drag him through. So we got two variations here. We're gonna get brake fluid everywhere. Or how would we do this the best way to limit our casualty? I know we're gonna get rid of this anyway, but still, we gotta figure out how we're gonna route everything cleanly. I wish the brake fluid was out of line, but you know, but there's no. Or should we pump the brake fluid out and maybe less? I mean, that might be a possibility of getting the brake fluid out. Just let the brake fluid kind of siphon out. At least we got one line clean. Hey, Paul. No, change your brake line này. Rồi thử bảo các bạn. So that's it. Alright, so we gotta remove this guy here. Oh boy. Just no way of plugging it. I wish there was a way to close it up while we move it, you know? Maybe we can. Let's see. Let's see how much this guy, we can actually probably fit him in. Maybe we can loop this guy temporarily. Alright, see there goes. I can slide him off. Okay, what I'm going to do is break this line here, cap it, and put the other brake line in, and leave the other cap on him. So this might be a possibility. So what we'll do is we'll use this cap. We'll immediately, once we get this off, put him screwed in here. We'll keep the other guy's bottom cap in here for him. This guy right here. I know that the blue wire only comes one direction, I guess, so we can either say the blue wire in the bottom or move the blue wire to the top. Which one do you want to choose? I think we move the blue wire to the bottom, so there's our top guy here. We'll keep him in the bag, sort of. I think he'll be fine. I don't think he'll, you know, purposely squeeze out. Once we get this unscrewed, we're going to put this cap in here and we're going to drag it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to drag it. So we might actually keep the use of the banjo bolts, this guy right here, for a moment anyway, until we get this guy fully out. So let's do that. What was he, 14? I believe he was. Let's see, there's a 10, 11. I'm going to use the crescent wrench to try and use the one. There we go. Yeah, it's a mess. Preferably. Alright, we have to move everything back into storage. All our plastic covers until we get this all figured out. Okay, here we go. Oh, he's actually not even... Wow, he's actually smaller than all these guys. He's even smaller than a 12. He might be a 10. Or even maybe a 9, who knows? Here's a 9 here. I can't fit this guy in without. Okay, wow, I didn't realize he would be even smaller than, I really thought he might be a 10. Could be 11, right? Okay, he's not 10, so he is 11. I'll be damned. There he goes, lefty loosey, right? See, he's taking things with him here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, this guy, he's okay. He's held by his speedometer reading there. So he's going to be doing a lot of twisting here with us. Or we can do it the other way and have him sort of, you know, I mean, upside down kind of deal. Let's see which one's better. Okay, so the minute we get this guy off, we're going to shove this guy in here. We're going to use this cap to cap this guy so we can drag him out. So let's do this. Put the cap here for a second. Get a clean towel or a clean shop rag quickly. Let's see. Because I know things will spill. It's not, can't control. A little late for the drops. Okay, what I'm going to do is, let's see if I can just get this guy position here. Okay, that's kind of awkward position for you guys to see. Bear with me. Try not to rely on that guy. There we go. Nice independent. Okay, so here we go. Lefty loosey, right? So I know I'm going to be twisting this cable quite a bit just to get this whole thing out here. I got a feeling. See, this is what we tried JB Weld, by the way. Didn't do too much to this. But actually, you know what? Like, it doesn't even show any sign of. Look, not even wet here. It's dried out. It's only by the pressure that it squeezes a little bit off that JB Weld in. So as soon as it comes off, I'm going to slap this guy on there. I don't know when he's going to come off. I really don't. But I know he's crunching here on this end. It's like, dude, you are killing me. Yeah, but you're damaged already, man. Almost. I don't think the thread's that big. And we also got that Viton seal in there, you remember? That little O-ring one, we could probably remove it out. It's probably going to be attached with this guy anyway. Alright, it's almost there. Oh, no, I don't want to get my little brake line. Almost. There it goes. Oh, isn't that bad. I guess the top, I was more afraid of, I really thought, look, nothing come out. I had some time here. Look, I can screw him in. There we go, seal this deal here. Now I can take my time and screw this guy in. Look at that. Not bad. Oh, we didn't check out the Viton seal. Let's check out the Viton seal. I don't even have time to play around, right? So here we go. I thought it was going to spur out. I didn't. Maybe this thing is empty almost. Who knows? I don't think it is. We'll check the reserve again. The glass should tell us. Yeah, it's smashed in there. You can see a little bit. He's like that little orange color. Let's see if I can get it closer for you. I'm going to get some light. See there? He's in there. He's like that little orange rubber. So he's not going to rust or anything. It means rubber. All right, so anyway, we cap them. That way we can drag them out of here cleanly in one piece. Let's just use this to cover everything else. It might decide to drip on us or anything. Hopefully this will prevent it. All right, so look how much I had to. Okay, so we're gonna put this guy back on. And he doesn't have any kind of, you know, see there's no rubber Viton or anything. We don't need it. If he's a good cable, he should be good. Now we didn't have to remove this, which is, I guess, is a good thing. Ready? Nor did we put any thread lock or anything. Okay, let's twist this. I guess it was pretty clean as I thought. Let me get this guy in there first and we'll check the level. It should be righty-tighty, so I'm not sure if I'm cross-threading again. Okay, righty-tighty is the other way. Or is it? Let's see. Maybe it's this way. Oh, okay, now I'm dancing. Got too excited here. We're almost... Thought it was going to be a huge mess, but it turned out to be a dry situation. Is it this way? You lose your sense of direction because you're upside down. Oh yeah, wow. It's actually lefties tightening it, as far as I know. Yeah, because it's going up now. So it's like, it's reverse thread. Reverse thread to put them in, screw them in. You see here, I'm turning counterclockwise, so it's going in counterclockwise. I wouldn't think that. I didn't prepare for that one. Okay, now we can get our socket, 11 millimeter. He's the same, hopefully. And we can tighten this down. So I guess we might not have to worry about changing the banjo bolt. This is the banjo bolt here. That wasn't too hard. Okay, there we go. Let's give it a good snug. There we go. That's it. Don't want to push down or too forcefully. All right, so that's it. We're not going to actually lift this guy up to here no more like we did last time. There we go. It's snug. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what happened to the reserve. Why didn't come out oil? Because the reserve here shows it's full. But you know what it would be? It might be gravity. You know what I mean? It's like the suction. You have to actually have a little bit of air coming here in order for oil to flow out. It just doesn't drop on its own without. So it created like a vacuum suck on the very top for us, which helped us greatly. Thank you. So you can see here the oil level is still pretty full. I think it is. There's a little air bubble here. We'll still need to bleed it, of course, get all the air out, but that was awesome. That was great. It didn't leak out and spill all over the place like last attempt. Or maybe it's spilled elsewhere. Anyway, let's go and straighten this guy out because he needs to be dragged out. I wish there was a way to actually, you know, I mean, maybe we could. Let's work smart. Let's tie him to this guy's end. So when we drag him out, we're pulling this guy in, right? That way we have like a little soul train effect. And I think we can do it. Let's see. Oh man, let's get this guy squared away. He's all bind up. All right. I'm liking this. All right, so we'll do our best. I mean, we'll do some kind of electrical tape or whatever we need to. And we didn't need this sheet after all. Thank goodness. One less mess. And we can still change this tip if we decide to. But if it's ever damaged here, we can easily replace it from the surface. All we have to do is take front covers. But as long as the hose is not damaged, the hose is what causes to have all this mess in the first place. And I had the opportunity to do it while I was a skeleton. But I didn't take that opportunity. That was my fault. Alright. Okay, let's go and square this away. We don't want it to bind when we're routing it. We want it to be able to smooth. So you can see how long it is. Get an idea. Look at that. If I go directly across the bike, look at how much the length that is really. The reason why it's come out this way because you're taking it straight out. But just keep in mind, it still has the curve within the bike. So that's why it needs all that length still. And I think we didn't bushel or wound up any wires here at all. Okay, so here we go. Let's get some good old, let's see, electrical tape? Or maybe, I think the paper tape might do us good too. I think it's stronger, it doesn't rubberize. So maybe this tape will be fine. I don't think it'll snag on anything. I think this will be better. If it snags, I think I'll let it rip maybe versus stretching. I think stretching might be hooking onto something. So what we'll do is we'll wrap this really well. This one side with this side. And we'll let it drag. We probably won't have any control over how it's going to flex, but we'll do our best. So let's do this. So this guy's going to help us drag the new. The old's going to help us drag the new in, his predecessor. Okay, we'll still keep his little lid closed here. Come on, we don't want to create another bump or hook, so we'll try to level it as much as we can. I don't know if this thing will stick well to, probably doesn't stick too well to, well, let's see. I know it's a good masking tape, but I don't know about tying tape. I think a couple more layers will probably be pretty strong as anything. Yeah, it's fine. Hopefully it doesn't. The idea is not to get to rip apart during transition. Might be clear tape be stronger, really. But I think we got it to the hump. As long as we get to the hump, it'll probably hook. All right, buddy. Please do not break it for us in the middle, but it's not a big deal if he does. It's not like we can't see where he broke at and continue on, right? As long as you can fish us out from all this winding turn. Okay, let's pull little by little. First of all, we'll feed him ourselves here, down this route, down this rabbit hole. See how he goes. See, there he goes. There you go. He's coming out this other way. It's not a big deal. That's given. All right. And we'll try to make sure he doesn't twist funky like this, right? So we'll do our best to straighten him as we go. Either we have to straighten his other side or straighten this side. But man, this is like, do we straighten this? Look at this guy. He's already wanting to curve. Did we do something wrong? Or do we need to straighten? There we go. Let it free itself from here. Then we might need to twist this guy. There we go. It's kind of weird. Let's go and pull a little bit. Can't tell where I'm pulling, but I'm pulling. There we go. There we go. That way, much more straighter. Man, it's a mess. I really don't want to be in my shoes. I'd rather watch someone else do this. It's okay. I gotta be the one. It's my scooter. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to drag this guy through here. And hopefully this guy stays put for us. So, you ready? Are we ready? Alright, there we go. His first drag is coming. He's got to get over. He's got to, well, see the thing like this, we can help guide. He's supposed to come over, he needs to come over. And then we'll straighten him up as he goes. There we go. Oh, look at that. He's already out. Damn, that was fast. Speedy Gonzalez fast. Super. Now, should we ever tie strap this guy again? I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, there's really no need to tie strap any of these guys here. Unless we just want to. But I think not. Maybe what we do is tie strap it here only. And even then we have a hard time. Probably not. So next time we can do is drag it again like this. But anyway, we got to straighten this little bunch out here, right? So he has to, we'll have to twist and so forth. But he's already out, so we're not worried about too much. So that was fairly decent. All right. Let's see how he's coming in. Okay, he's coming in kind of windy. Kind of crooked looking. So we gotta square him away. How is he supposed to be? So he needs to be like this. He needs to flip around, turn. We'll have to do it in this end once he's pulled all the way through. Now, was he always this way on this guy? He had to be, because we went through the same path he was last time, right? But I don't remember if... Look at this guy. He's like in between these wires, though. Oh, we can take it out, dummy. All right, let's take this one left and right. All right. Oh, well, he wouldn't actually be anywhere interfere. I could leave them. I didn't see what the path was like. Okay, so look. Just get this over. You're done. There it goes. He's squeezing that. He's from behind the scenes again. All right, so there we go. There we go. Unbelievable. If he was that easy, I bet you anything we could probably... Well, no, I don't think we could avoid anything, right? We'd still have to take this off. This part might be... Maybe not so much. Yeah, maybe so. We had to take the whole plate off in order to get to these screws, right? So I don't think we could have rationalized what we could have done lesser in order to get this maximum. If we were just thinking about the cable line, I think there was no other way. We need to get this off in order to even see where we're trying to snip it. So I think it's straight now. I think it is straight. So he's just curving here only. So let me give him a good tug just to make sure. Now you don't want to make sure this is too tight, because remember, again, the steering column, it's going to turn. Look at this guy. How do you fell off? The whole thing fell off. Let's go ahead and put him back on. But because you have to make sure you give him slack, because when he turns like this, you want to make sure there's enough cable, or for one thing, to not, you know, bend our wires, right? So we might need to bring him over here. There we go. So he might need to sit pretty like this. I think this will allow him to sit pretty still, and also give him some reinforcement so he's not putting pressure. There you go. Look at that. This is all the slack we'll probably need for him. I don't think he's going to need any more, to be honest with you. So this is it. And the rest needs to be kind of winded somehow there, or fill in there. So that was it. That took care of that issue. So we didn't have to remove this. Thank goodness. All right. Okay. So let's continue on where we were. We're going to keep dragging him. And I know we're going to get started dragging him all the way over here. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. I'm not even sure he'll fit through here, to be honest with you, without opening him up. So we'll do our best. Let's see how much of this cable wires can come out freely on its own. And whatever can't, speaking of coming out freely, the power bank's not supposed to come out freely. He's supposed to be in his little net there, his little safety net. Put him back in real quick. Yeah, 5,000 milliamp hour, guys. These are awesome Anchor battery. This is what's keeping me recording for almost 3 hours straight right here. Other than the phone, you know, taking a little slip from the tripod. Other than that, I think it's still recording and helping charge at the same time. I also want to make sure I push this button. See, this is, yeah, it's on now. It shows you right here. Only used 2 cells so far. 1 cell. It might be 2 cell. Who knows? This thing might actually go out in a little bit. But that's 3 hours in recording and only used 2 cells. So it's charging the phone almost like, I don't know how many times over, 3.5 maybe. So it's so worth it. And let me go and hang this guy somewhere. I can hang him on the hook here. He's on the hook. All right. So let's continue on pulling this brake line, because this is where our journey was. Okay, we're going to pull him like this. There we go. Get them all. I know it's kind of crunched out shape, but that's all right. Look at that. Careful pulling now. You can pull a lot of things that are incorrectly. So we're going to try to see him through. Look at that. We couldn't have done that. Well, this one probably we can't. Oh, look, it's coming. Ah!
We got majority of him. There, look at that. We were able to even squeeze his little fatty joint head here through. Sweet. So nothing's changed. We just gotta fix the curvature. Once we get him out the other end, we can start flexing where he wants to be, where he feels good. All right, so here it goes. He's there. He's here. This thing is still kind of crunch or not crunch. If anything, we'll probably put a tie strap right here. We gotta put a tie strap right here. We're not gonna put a tie strap here probably. I think this is probably it. This should be it. That way next time we remove it, it's one tie strap snippet and the rest pull through. After we unhook it from here, of course. And our alarm guy, well, he's over here, his little male part joint. This guy we didn't have to take off, which is awesome. Now I was worried about this horn here, creating problems for it, but I don't think so. In fact, he's pressed in, and he also has a tie strap to secure him, in case he whatever decides to play and vibrate off. So he's good there. We have access to our front forks now. We can easily get that out of the way. Take this little bulb here. So these are probably what, M17s. Take these guys off. Take the front fork off. Unfortunately, we probably have to kill our setup here. Unfortunately, take our brake caliper and everything, and we're good. So I should start connecting this. This one might get messy here, but we gotta do it. All right, so let's do it. Let's finish this project up, shall we? Finish pulling out the brake line, which I thought that was the most difficult and messy, but it's not over yet, so we'll find out. So let me swing this guy. I probably want to, hook him somewhere else, but I know he's hanging on a limb for me here. Shoot, just don't break off, buddy. I know he's being, you know what? I think this thing's helping hold, this thing is helping hold, and these wires here, the joints is the one that I'm pretty confident in our joints. So, okay, with this one, you guys want to be careful. Just do a little light lifting. We're not trying to flex it back and forth because these things are flexible break-off metal. And let's see what else we have to. We have to loosen our muffler, or do we? I don't know. It seems like a very tight squeeze here to get that cable back through. I think we still do it without removing our muffler. Look at this one right here. A little oil residue. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll try to gap that little line area, so we might not have to remove our muffler. See that little gap there? I need to get something to wedge it a little bit. Probably like a flathead will probably be better. Where is our flathead when you need one? Something to help wedge. See if this guy. What the heck is this? Oh, our chocolate brownie. I was like, what the heck is this? Our little Debbie. What walnuts? It's not poo, by the way. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch this guy over to the flathead. I'm pretty happy now. I mean, I'm feeling better now that this guy went through. Look at this one. This is the old one. We could take some paint and remove them off. In fact, instead of cutting them off, we might use them for a souvenir of some sort, saying what would happen when we tried JB Weld something. So if we can keep them intact, that's fine with me. We'll bundle them nicely, or try to get all his brake fluid out first, and then put them in the little sealed there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yep, I can move this guy's. There we go. Just want to push this line out. There we go. See? I can push him out now. See? Sorry. See that? He's already out. So there we go. That's a good thing. Okay, let's go and see. We can push this guy out. Sort of. Yeah, we can push him out. There we go. We pushed him out. All right. There's no more excuse now. We can pull him out. He'll come through the lines for a second there, but we'll pull him out completely. There we go. Now this is guy's turn. Now we might want to start straightening him up to where he wants to be. Got to pull this guy through. You can see, actually that orange tape worked really well. I'm not sure electrical tape would have been a little bit more looser or stretchy, or maybe even fall apart. So I think the paper tape is more stiffer. which probably did the trick. All right, see how it comes flexing now? So we got to start letting these guys have their ways now, which angle they want. Okay, even though he could have done that prior. Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. So he's out. You can see there. And we got to loop him in the way healthy like this guy again. And again, we might even keep the banjo bolt. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so here we go. How did this go? Does this go underneath and over? Yeah, I think it did have to go over. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go and get back into his little clamping little slot. A little tight squeeze there, but there it goes. Popped in. Give it a little good thumb push in. Don't want to do it too far again, because keep in mind, you're going to take them out here and there from time to time maybe. Just a little bit thumb, you know. Don't try to cut all the way in, because then you're really forcing it to flex in and out so often. Okay, there we go. And we do need these guys to stay connected. I don't think we can get an angle where we can get a tie strap to lift itself up like this. All right, so he's completely out. Okay, and then this guy here, you can see here, he can actually bend in more to hold him. Or does he have to? Let's see. I can bend him probably by hand right now. Yeah, I could do it probably with my thumb. There we go. You guys can see me flex my thumb in there. Or sort of, see that? Bending him. Got a little leverage there. All right, so let's bend in and secure that guy. Now, the same thing with this one here. We're probably going to keep the banjo bolt connected. I think we might be able to just at least use the banjo bolt. We'll just go ahead and connect the hose, because we're really just replacing the hose line, right? So let's do this. And we'll still have to bleed it, of course, because we introduce air to the hose, and the hose does not have any brake fluid in there whatsoever, so it's not like we have a choice there as well. So let me go ahead and get the 14, or not 14, I'm sorry, 10 millimeter. And let's go ahead and take this off. And we are almost done with swapping our brake line. Congratulations. Now it's just the cleaning up part, tighten things away. Because we have to wait for more parts, so we'll tighten things away, and then we'll start doing a little bit of electrical wiring troubleshooting, and also maybe tinkering around with the remote start on the alarm, see if we can even get that guy working. So where is my socket? In my pocket. It rhymes, right? And I always know I do have in my pocket. Last resort I check, and it's probably the first resort it's always going to be in. Oh, nice. All right, here we go. Let's slip his little booty off. Okay, so let's look how he curvature turns. All right, there we go. Boy, boy, boy. Golly, it felt like we put blue Loctite on him too. I mean, we put some kind of super glue on him as well. I'm peeling him now. Just don't have too much patience. There we go. Now he's peeled. I can go and put him back here if I want to now. There we go. All right, guys. Okay, so how are we going to curvature this? The same way we got the other guy, right? So he's going to go in and out. So I think we can comfortably take this off now. So let's go ahead and unravel this guy. Yeah, he really didn't even come off one bit. Amazing. Look at that. It's like unwrapping a gift. So happy. Now I just hope he doesn't break again. Second time around, that's horrible. We're going to do everything correctly. We're not going to put tension. We're not going to put the rubber seal indifferently. I don't think the rubber seal is that weak, but anyway, this one we're going to keep this guy. We're going to need to hang him up on that thing to let all the hose or brake fluid come out of him before we put him back in the bag and put defective or broken. Okay, here we go. So this guy is going to come off, and we're going to, you know, what was it? Reverse thread again. So I think maybe righty tighty will throw him in. Why am I using the wrong one? 11 millimeter. Let's see which one it goes. I think righty tighty. Okay, so lefty loosey. No, maybe righty. Oh wow, righty is loosening him up. So lefty is tightening him up. The reverse thread. Go figure, huh? All right, just let me get this angled here, the way I'm trying to copy this little bridge there. And then have him come back like this, right? Okay, is that what you guys want? Okay, I can do this. Okay, get him all, kind of put his ear tucked in like the way the other guy had it, sort of. So yeah, you can see here, it actually fits perfect. I don't think we had any extra slack. Oh shoot, let's see this. See, you do probably have to pinch a little bit. Just give it a little pinch. Just be careful though. These things are flexible metal that can just snap off at its own will. But yeah. Or maybe you can lift it up like this, help it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So far, so good. All right. I'm just happy to get to this point here. I was like, cool. This was the nightmare I was afraid of that I had to go through, and it didn't seem so bad. Like I said, it's all in our head. It makes it 10 times harder than it really is just to do it. It's kind of helped to have the audience help me watch it, so I can hold myself accountable. Because to myself, I'm like, oh man. You know, it's so much nicer to have an audience to help watch what you're doing. They get a value from it too. They kind of see what to do, what not to do. Okay, here we go. So we're going to prepare quickly. We're going to use this guy here to plug this guy in while shoving this guy into his replacement quickly as possible. So I'm going to get the cap all ready. I think I might be surprised again. He might not be that messy either. But we'll find out soon enough. He's coming. He's coming. A few more turns. There he is. Oh wow, this one's actually, he has a lot of juice. He has a lot of juice, so, oh, shoot. Okay. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this without creating a huge puddle mess, but I'm gonna try my best. In fact, I'll just lay the napkin down, because if it's gonna fall, it's gonna fall. It's gonna fall on this napkin here, or the shop rag. Okay, ready for the swamp and root. Remember again, it's lefty to lefty tightening. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on, look at that. Nothing happened. False alarm. Oh man, look at that. We can cap, well, we don't have to worry about capping this guy yet. We're gonna hang him first, but let's for right now cap him. Look, take my sweet time. Not even, well, if I do it, I do get some, but it wasn't even too bad. What a false alarm. Oh well, I'm happy for that. Now I can just screw him in normally. Okay, so he's going to be lefty, reverse thread. Left counterclockwise is actually screwing him in. Interesting though how they are like that. Now this is way too low. This is where we're going to have to drag the slack back up to our bike frame somewhere in the midsection and try to tuck it as we go. That wasn't bad at all though. I thought it would be a huge mess, like a pile of, you know, brake fluid everywhere, but it turned out not bad at all. I know we got brake fluid, so it must be a vacuum sealed or something from the top that's causing it not to come out. Now I know that we still have to brake it, of course, but for right now I'm happy. I almost want to do the happy dance, but let me get some lunch before I go through that extreme and clean up a little bit. All right, this is cool. Brake caliper. Oh, I got 3 minutes and 14 seconds recording left. So what I'm going to do is just kind of maneuver him. We don't want him to ever get close to the brake caliper. I don't think he ever will if we get this guy high enough off the ground. In fact, you know, I still got a feeling we should actually pull this guy up on his sleeve, get him over. Let's get an idea. I know I said I wouldn't do it, but I'm going to do it because I got a feeling he can be a little bit higher up, still be okay. Okay, almost there. All right, there we go. Still see not exposed, and we can bring this dragon here. Yeah, I want the dragon to be facing, sort of. Or I can read upside down like that, I guess. Okay, let me get in direction here. God, this is a hard to spin dragon. Looked like he was permanently mounted there. Okay, let me get my nails here. There we go. Nice. All right, chase him back with the dragon spin. All right. Oh, there's little grime here already. Look, there's a little dirt. I'm gonna clean that a little bit with carp cleaner. I don't know why there's paint dirt there. It's weird. There's a fresh throttle air body intake. It doesn't matter. We'll clean it right now. You'll see it go away. Just spray it on here. There we go. Gone. Simple as a, well, you know, pimple. Golly, that brownie traveled, doesn't it? Look, there's some more of that brownie bits here. How the heck did my little Debbie brownie get all the way over here? Oh, interesting. I gotta probably maybe tap the ranch by accident or something. Anyway, let me clean that out. Not good to have food around your surface area when you're working, I guess. Look at that. See there? Some more of that black tar paint. And this is a brand new brake cable, so it's not like it came from the cable. Maybe because of the dragging process, maybe, where we went. So I don't think he's ever gonna go near the brakes. So I can put a little bit of force here. Or let's say here. You guys can see it. So I'm pushing it, see? He's still got about ½ an inch here of clearance. But in order to make sure of that, we want to go ahead and make sure we twist him correctly, grip him in all the areas. So I have about 15 seconds left, or less than 25 seconds, let's say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist this. Oh, look, I can actually pull him a little bit more over here. What I'm going to do is pull him forward, share a little bit more of his slack elsewhere, and prevent him from going near the brake caliper. There we go. All right, you guys, Michael from NCY Store. I'll catch you guys again after you see all this tighten up probably.